is there a trade-off between having efficient, well-run companies that can survive and thrive for many decades and some of the labor practices you're talking about? Are those in conflict or not?
I guess in some ways, but again, to me, it's just finding a better balance than where we are. And so, one of the interesting things in my book, to me anyway, was that you look at these four companies. So for those of you not familiar with it, the reason I picked these four, they were four companies instrumental in the founding of the Committee for Economic Development, which is still around, part of the Conference Board now. This was back in 1942. The organization was founded, and so it was just narratively, it was a good way to sort of start the book, have these titans of industry, the leaders of these companies, in one room, kind of sharing their vision of post-war American society and economy, and then I weave in and out of these four over this 75-year arc. But of course, they're really different companies. You had two in General Electric and Coca-Cola that have, by and large, done quite well. They've had their ups and downs, but I mean, they're still at pretty much at the top of any successful American company list. And then you had two super strugglers in General Motors and Kodak, right? Both of which went into bankruptcy and are shadows of where they were at their height. It didn't matter if you're a worker at the two kind of winners or the two losers. The story is really the same. The job security is eroded for pretty much across the board. Healthcare benefits have much more been forced onto the shoulders of workers and their families. Pay has been stagnant for a lot of their workers. Even a company like GE at its factories went to a two-tier wage structure, that kind of thing. Pensions have, gone away and have been replaced by 401ks, which were never meant to really take the place of pensions. So you have all, it didn't matter. The story's the same for all of these workers. So I would just like to find a better, a better balance.